If you are using Phantom to trade meme coins, you are doing a massive mistake, leaving a lot of money on the table. But worse than that, you're missing some of the massive plays. So in this video, I'm going to present 5 tools. All of them have at least a free plan. And I use all of those tools, or most of it, when I did my challenge from $20 to $20,000 in 1 week, trading meme coins only. And I did it live. You can find anywhere. No one did this live on YouTube except me. So maybe I know 1 or 2 things about trading meme coins, particularly live, which is make it a lot harder. By the way, welcome on Hands on Finance, where we study what's happening on chain because the blockchain is not partner, so we can see all the transactions and know what the good traders are actually using. So don't forget to put down your little matcha and let's get to it. Oh boy, this is good. So first, what is the problem with Phantom and what is the thing that they actually don't tell you about? Well, if you want to trade a meme coin, let's get this one for example. Let's say I want to buy 1 soul of Luigi. I will have this information, and when I review the order, I will see this quote include 0.85 Phantom fees. So which means that every time you place a trade, almost a 1% of your capital is going to Phantom. It's all right, but just so you know, if you trade $10,000, $100 will go in their pocket, which is fine. I'm happy for their tool. But the problem is they do not offer that many functionalities. Like I can just do a normal swap and they could offer way more. So I'm going to present you an alternative, a way better wallet, but also tools that are going to help you to trade better. Only if you want to stay with Phantom, a quick trick is just you go into the Explorer and then you can use Jupiter. And with Jupiter, you're going to be able to trade as well, to swap it. Let's swap, for example, some Retardio. And if I want to swap, allez, 1 soul, don't know why I spoke French, sorry about that. No, actually not sorry, we never know. If someone's girlfriend is passing by during the video, she might ask, why are you watching this guy? And then 1 soul, I get 1.7 thousand Retardio. And on the other side, if I swap it with Phantom, you see, I will receive less. So for the same price, I'm getting a worse deal. It's a simple click, but you will see that this is a way smaller than the thing I'm going to present you. And another cool thing is that with Jupiter, you can use limit orders. It means selling at a specific price or buying at a specific price. So you don't need to be waiting on your Phantom wallet wherever you go on a hike and you're like, oh, but I need to sell. And you can also DCA, dollar cost average. So if I wanted to buy a big amount, I could say, okay, I want you to buy 1 Solana every minute and the amount of the orders. So for example, if I put 5, a maximum 5 orders, so that will put 1, and that will buy every minute 1 Solana for 5 minutes worth of Retardio. I can choose every hour. Start DCA. You see, I will transfer my Solana and then boom, I have a DCA transaction. But now let's talk actually about a better way to trade, because on Phantom, you have the discovery tab with the trending tokens, right? Which is not bad. But the thing is, you don't know if you arrived too late. So if you wanted to know what are the influencers doing, are they buying, are they selling? Well, for this, I will use StalkChain because they have a huge database of KOL influencers and I can know what are they buying and selling. For example, I can know like all the influencers that are buying or selling Luigi when it was. So 17 minutes ago, we get some people that sold their free Luigi. So I can just type the name of the token. And one of them bought some Rismus multiple times in a row 12 hours ago. We get the chill guy. So I can get a direct feed. So that helped me as well to know what's going on, who is buying and who is selling what. I know that now most of them are asleep, so we're gonna see a lot less trades. But on top of that, I can see the analysis, what is the smart money, buying and selling. So I don't want to go too far deep in it, but for example, if I click on the one coin, I will see who is buying it, the accumulation, 100K, 120K, the inflow versus the outflow. So if one crypto is getting accumulated a lot, usually after it will know a pump. I mean, it's pretty easy to see on the 8, we start to see a big accumulation. And on the 8, after the price more than double in just 2 days. So that's actually going to be our transition to our other tool, which is a deck screener. Deck screener lets you visualize all the transactions. Now, there's one really bad thing about deck screener is that it's too much cluttered with advertising now. So everyone paying a lot will appear at the top, and that makes like unusable. This interface of discovering on this is unusable. You could use some filters, but I do not use that anymore. I use something better, and I'm going to talk about it in a minute. However, I still like to use a deck screener to follow the market cap, to see what are the orders, the transaction, the top traders in the last 30 days, in the last 3 days. This still helps, and to see the growth of the holders. And one thing that seems to play a bit of a game is to have this image and that image on deck screener. So for this, they need to pay, and then they will have those links. And this comes from Pump Fund. When something is getting created on Pump Fund, when it reach the full bonding curve here, when it reach 100%, then it gets traded on Radium. And when it gets traded on Radium, which is similar to Uniswap, you will be able to buy and sell from anywhere from your Phantom wallet easily. And for that, having this image seems to be important. So when there you have that image and those links, it gets populated everywhere, and that seems to help the project to grow. So for this, there are 2 tools that you can use. For example, checkdex.xyz. Let's take this one, for example, to see if they paid for deck screener. So I'm copying the CA, and I will paste it here. And I will paste it here, check DEX. It's not paid. It's usually a bad sign, particularly when the bonding curve is at this level, because that will make you think like, maybe they're not going to pay for DEX. And otherwise, you can use Stalk Fund, which will tell you directly which one got paid DEX, which one paid the boost. So that's the marketing that I was talking about, and the trending. But where you can really make a move is to switch from Phantom to Soulflare, which is another wallet that you can have here. But the first thing that makes it way better, if you use it on laptop, you can just click here and have the full window to manage your wallet, which I prefer a lot. Now, the second thing that I love about it is that you can create a burner wallet, which is a wallet that you are going to use just to connect to a website if you're not really sure about them, or you just need to do a quick interaction and not keep the wallet. I mean, like a burner Telegram and a burner phone and a burner Instagram and a burner Grindr profile, because you want to be sure that your boyfriend or your best friend that you love is not on Grindr. I'm sorry, I went a bit too far into personal stories here. I'm joking. I create a burner wallet. I say, okay, you give a name of the burner wallet. Will say Bernie Madoff? Okay, Bernie Madoff. Bing bang bosh, now I have Bernie Madoff, and I'm gonna be able to connect to any website without feeling that I'm gonna get an STI or get drained. That's why you have to be covered. So get yourself this. And the second thing that is pretty good is that if you decide to swap with a Soulflare, is that is run by the team behind Jupiter. And for example, if I swap this one, I will not get the fees, same as on Phantom. But that's not where the real meaty part is. The most interesting is that instead of paying 0.85 for Phantom, you can literally trade with some automations for almost the same price if you use the link in the description with Bullocks, because the fees are going to be 0.9%. So that's almost the same, but you will get way more tools and way more automation. For example, let's take this one, Cult of 2086. I can buy any amount of it. Let's put 0.5, there we go. My order is going to be way faster to execute. And then on top of that, as you can see, automatically I have some take profits that are set up. And I can set up some DCA. I can set up some limit order for selling and buying. So let's say if the price drop here, there we go, take. Here, I will sell 100%. Bing, bang, bosh. So I'm safe. I can see my little ping on the card. We made $22, guys. We are flying. We get actually our first take profit that get hit. That's amazing. Look at that. We get $34. So I was on another page checking about it, and my Bullocks automatically took profit for me. And if I want to cancel my automatic orders, I will just click cancel here, and bing, bang, bosh, we are good to go. And that's why like tools like that can really help you to make way more. And I find the top traders, they use them. I actually see that someone just bought someone I follow. That's funny. And a wallet that I follow just bought that coin. So that's a pretty good sign. Anyways, I invite you to watch this video where I explain everything, all the tools and then the filters that I use. That's how actually I got this coin. You can go more into details, but don't forget one thing. Even if those 5 tools are good, stay handsome. Ciao.